it's Michelle Cunningham, and I'm super excited to be sharing with you my 10 tips for how to totally quit your job. If you're so over your job and you want to do full-time with your direct sales business, I've got 10 tips for you that'll totally rock your world. Okay, are you ready for my top 10? Here we go. Number 1, you're gonna make a poster. Make a poster of if you're I want to be a top leader in my company, and I'm just tired of just selling the product a little here. I want to build a network. I read a great book by Robert Kiyosaki. It's called Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And in that book, he talks about that wealthy people, sorry, my little hairs are flying everywhere. Wealthy people build networks. And, people in network marketing, they build networks and they make money from the network. And so, yes, you could just sell the product over here, but every time you sell someone that product, whatever it might be, say it's phones or something, they buy the product, you have to then ship them the product. So there's an action that has to happen every time. Versus now you build a team of people that know how to sell the phones. Now you've got these people that are doing it, you teach them, and every time they sell it, you get a portion of that sales, okay? Hello, that's a smart idea. So you've got this sales here, or sales and networking and building your team. I decided very early on I was going to do a little bit of both. I was going to build my team, and I was also going to build a network. And so you're going to make a poster with this idea that you want to build a network. And you're going to put 50 circles on the poster, representing in the next 6 months the team of 50 that you're going to build. And on those little hearts, as your team members place their first order and get jamming and moving, you're going to put a little heart next to them, or a little star as they achieve a certain sales level, whatever that might be for your company. So you've got this visible tracker, and that tracker is not going to just sit in your closet. It's going to sit in your kitchen, maybe on the fridge door, or on the pantry door is where I put mine. And why did I put it there? Because I get hungry every 2 hours, so I'm in the pantry every 2 hours. So it was a constant reminder of hello, you're on a mission, you've got to find new team members, you've got to be a holding appointment. This was a constant reminder. So number 1, make a poster. Go to CVS, go to the pharmacy, go wherever, and grab a poster. My hairs are flying everywhere. I can see them. They're making me crazy. Okay, number 2, you're going to live differently. Honestly, when I made a commitment that I really wanted to do this direct sales thing in a really big way, I was okay, I've got to live differently. I cannot continue to watch TV and scroll on Facebook. So I gave up television. I gave up Facebook. I was allowed to post on Facebook because it was good for branding and whatnot, but I was not allowed to scroll and see what everyone was doing. I was allowed to maybe just that first person that was got engaged and everyone was commenting. I'd be well, congratulations. But other than that, there was no scroll. So no TV, right? This is a 6-month commitment. If you're no, I really, really want to go full time. I really, really need to make this work. This is what you're going to do. You're going to do no TV, waste of time. Facebook, no scrolling. Chit chat. Idle chit chat is the biggest time waster ever. So you're gonna go to your mailbox to grab your mail and your neighbor's outside. You're gonna run out, you grab your hey, so sorry, I gotta jump on a call. Great to see you. Yeah, I'll catch up with you later. Okay, you run back in the house because you gotta be on a call. What's that call? You gotta book appointments. You are so busy. There is no time for this idle chit chat. You are on a mission. Entrepreneurs have to think differently. They have to do things bigger. They have to stop this chit chat, especially when you're building, right? There's no time for all that madness. So just don't do it. And you're gonna use your time wisely. You know what I mean? So what I mean is you're gonna be leaving work and you're gonna be oh my gosh, I gotta get home to the kids. No, you're gonna take 15 minutes and you're gonna sit in your car and you're gonna book appointments, okay? And you tell your family, hey, I got caught in traffic. Or be honest, hey, I was sitting in my car and I was booking appointments because I'm on a mission, because I'm building something big for you guys. At lunch, instead of just chatting with your family or your friends at work, you're gonna say, hey, I gotta go run some errands. Or I gotta go get some work done. You're gonna go sit in your car and you're gonna book appointments. You've got time you can take from your job, right? And you can go, instead of just chit-chatting. Chit-chat is wasting your time. And it's stealing your dreams, really. You know what I mean? If you have a dream that you wanna grow something so big, yet you're spending hours, or you hang up the phone with someone, it's more than 20 minutes, that's a problem. And if that happens frequently to you, that's a problem. You have to take that time back. And you have to let people know I gotta go, I gotta jump on a call, or I got an appointment I gotta be at. They don't have to know the details, especially if they're not supportive of what you're working on. They just have to know, you're in a rush. You are in a rush. You're at the grocery store, you run into your neighbor, and it's hey, oh my gosh. You're hey, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I'm in such a rush right now, but so good to see you. Is everything good? Yeah, I'll have to call you because I'm just I'm crazy right now. Okay, cool. And then you keep rushing, okay? Because instead of spending an hour at the grocery store now, because that's what you used to do, because you loved grocery shopping, I love grocery shopping, you're not going to spend an hour grocery shopping. You're going to go in and you have 10 minutes. It's like a race. Have you ever seen that show, Supermarket, what's it called? The Supermarket Shop Show? You have to race through and grab all the food. I love it. My favorite show of all time. It's not on anymore. And then they'd be like, who bought the most? And, that's like you. You're going to be on that show. You only have 10 minutes to complete your task. So you're like, ooh, apples, blah, blah, blah. Doesn't care. You like Gala and you only got Red Delicious. Sorry. Just, we're in a rush. Right? You get out. Now you've bought yourself 45 extra minutes because your husband thought you were going to be gone for like an hour. So now you shopped for 15, and guess what? Now you're going to sit in your car and you're going to book for the additional 45. So people are like, I don't have time. I'm like, no. I'm so sorry. I have the same amount of time as you. I just choose to live my life a little bit differently. And so like essentially that's all it is. It's just living your life a little bit differently so that you can get a whole lot more done. Whatever that might be. Like take your phone while you're doing your workout, book an appointment while you're running. Like be a little crazy. Go out to dinner with your friends. Well, maybe less frequently than normal. I know that when I was working on building this, I went out with my friends, I think, once or twice in 6 months because I was on such a mission. And when I did go out with them, I really deserved it. I was like, oh my gosh, for the last 4 months, I have hustled, I have worked, I have done everything. Like I've worked and I deserve this wine and I deserve this dinner because I really, really was working. And it's that mindset. Some people are so celebratory before they've even really have anything to celebrate, They're like, oh, I made some money, let's go spend the money. And like, no, that's not how an entrepreneur lives. You live below your means, you save your money, you build this so that you can like eventually have the lifestyle that you want. People are jumping too quickly to the lifestyle they want without having done the work, right? Also, when you're out to that dinner with your friends, you can hop into the bathroom and you go for 5 minutes to the bathroom. That's a pretty standard amount of time. And in the stall, you're sitting there and you're booking appointments, right? You might take a sheet with you and book some appointments while you're there. So you just sent out 20 messages and now you go sit back down and maybe a little later you go back in the bathroom and touch up your lip gloss and then you check your messages, you reply back really quickly, and you book some appointments while you're out, again, with friends. Or you want to go to a movie with your family, instead of just sitting there at the movie, hey, why don't we book some appointments while we're there? So, again, number 2 is just live differently. Like, just decide, like, yeah, you know what? Enough is enough. Like, the definition of insanity is continuing to do what you've always done and expecting different results. Like, it's not going to happen. You've got to decide, no, I'm going to live differently. I'm going to do something different because I am tired of A, B, and C over here, and I want to live this extraordinary life. And I will tell you that the lifestyle in network marketing and direct sales and multi-level marketing, whatever you call it, is incredible. It's incredible. You don't have a boss. You wake up when you want to, right? You set your own hours. You can make unlimited income. I can remember when I worked for someone else, I sold uniforms, and there was a year that I made $101,000. And I was like, yeah, I was living in California and I made $101,000. And I was like, I live in the dream. And I won a company trip. We went to like Antigua or somewhere big. And I brought my boyfriend, who's now my husband. Amazing. But that next week I sat down with my boss and he said, Michelle, you did so great. I'm so, so proud of you. So we just talked this over and we believe that you can handle double the quota for next year. So you're going to get you have double the quota. And I was like, okay, cool. So then I'm like, in my head, 202,000, right? I'm like, that's cool. And I was like, okay, so I'll get paid more? He's like, no, you actually have to hit that to make the same amount. And I was like, what? This is a scam. You know what I mean? Like I immediately was like, no, this is stupid. This is not, like corporate America, they just make up rules and then you're like, whatever, you gotta follow the rule. Direct sales, the more you sell, the more money you make. The more people you bring on your team, the more money you make. They don't change it. They don't say, last year you did this year you did. No, it's a direct correlation to what you're doing right now, right here, right now. It's like fair. And it's like it's right. This is broken. This is happy. Okay? So I decided that I wanted to really run with this network marketing thing. And I'll tell you, it is incredible. The money is incredible. The lifestyle, more important than any of that, is the funny friends that I've made. My team is crazy bananas. Like, there's 1,000 girls on my team, and they are hysterical. I never laughed so hard in my life. And I'm one of those people, it's kind of hard to make me laugh. Like, it has to be legitimately funny. Otherwise, I don't laugh. But they, like, oh my gosh, the stuff they say. But I love that. And I love that I've built a drama-free sorority. That was always my passion, was I didn't want to build something with crazy women. I'm not interested in crazy women. I'm not interested in drama. We built this amazing sisterhood of, like, funny, awesome people that all love one another and cheer each other on. And I mean, that's what I love, right? So, and I'm watching it change their lives and their financial future. And I'm watching them earn, like, vacations and free cars and money and choices. And that's my passion. My passion is showing other people that, like, you can literally have that. You can literally have that. So sometimes it's just having, like, that system of, like, what to do, okay? And I do have a system. I do have a training program that's available, and I can mention that at the end. That goes over, like, everything that we followed to kind of have the success that we've had. Number 3, you're going to commit to lead generation. So I'm sorry, but, like, if you don't have leads to book, you're basically out of business, right? You need to have a source of leads. So for me, it's lead jars. It's fabulous referral game. All of these, you can Google my name and then whatever it is I'm saying. You can book parties from your parties. So at my parties, I play Deal or No Deal. That books another party. So it's, lead boxes or lead jars. Fabulous game. Deal or No Deal. You can talk to people when you're out and about. Like, hey, I'm with so-and-so company. We're looking for people to try our product. Would you be interested in giving me your feedback? You can either invite them to a Facebook Live event, or you can invite them to like a party. And then number 5 could be, you could do vendor events. You could reach out to all your people in your network. That's another way of doing it. So lead generation in a big way. We had one girl on our team. She's like, you know what? I'm going to go put out 80 lead jars. And sure enough, she became a top leader. Another girl, she only worked the Fabulous game, and she had hundreds and hundreds of sheets in a binder of names and names of people she could reach out to. So I recommend 5 sources of leads at any given time, but at some point you will have so much of one source of leads that you're not going to need to keep doing all 5. You know, you could really run on just the Fabulous game and lead jars, you know, or vendor events and lead jars, whatever your thing is. Okay. So number 3 is you're going to commit to lead generation. Number 4 is you're going to set times that you're going to hold your appointments. I have had people on my team there, and I've been guilty of this, where it's just like, I will hold appointments on Monday night and then Tuesday night, and then I'll do Saturday afternoon, then I'll do Wednesday night, and then I'll do Sunday, and then I'll do like bananas. You know, it's like 4 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 8 o'clock. Okay. I decided this year, and I decided this in a big way. I'm like, you know what? I'm not doing that. I'm going to work on Friday night and Saturday, and that's it. I'm open on Saturday at 10, 12, or 2, 10 a.m., 12 p.m., 2 p.m., or Friday night at 6 p.m. or 8 p.m. 5 time slots. You only need 5 time slots a week to hold your appointments, and you just fill them up with a lot of people. You try to triple book each time slot, so you put 3 groups on this time slot, 3 groups on this one. You get the picture, right? That's your goal, to put 3 on each of them, because inevitably 2 of those 3 are going to cancel, right? Or if 2 come, then great, that's a good situation. But 5 time slots, but a consistent 5 time slots. And I decided to do that. And this year, okay, I have hit every goal that by the end of the year you're supposed to hit. I've like blown out my recruiting. I have blown out my sales, and I have blown out my team sales by doing that. Like, I've already won the awards that you get at the end of the year, and we're only like halfway through the year, okay? It's crazy. But the point is I'm not so crazy anymore. And what it does when you have a schedule, it produces happiness to your family and happiness to your clients. Let me explain. Happiness to your family, you say to your husband and your kids, hey, mommy's only working Friday night and Saturday. And I don't mean you have to work the times I work, but this is what I say to my family. I give them, they're very aware. Okay, mommy's working Friday night and Saturday. That's when mommy has to work, okay? This is driving me nuts. It looks like they're all stuck together. I don't know what's going on there. Okay, so that's right. So your family has like harmony, like, okay, she's only running to work then. It's not crazy she's running off and she's stressful, because it is crazy when you're trying to leave and the kids need you and everyone's, it's crazy, right? Every time you leave a house, it's crazy when you have kids, at least. This is my theory. And then over here, you've got clients. Now, if you say to your client, well, yeah, I've got an opening on Wednesday or Thursday or this time or that time or this time or that time, they're like, oh my gosh, you're crazy. Or if you say, I only hold these types of appointments on Fridays at 6 p.m. or 8 p.m. And I also have Saturdays at 10 a.m., 12 p.m. or 2 p.m. And I say it slow like that, otherwise they like lose me. And so they're like, okay, so you said, okay. So what do you prefer? Do you prefer a Friday or a Saturday? I say to them. They say, you know what, a Saturday would be better. Okay, let me take a look. I get super booked up here, so let me, you do like paper noise? Or you can pretend you're on your computer. Let me take a look at my computer. Okay, yeah, so looks like I do have an opening. Now, next weekend I've got a wedding to go to. I don't say that. I say, gosh, I'm fully booked next weekend. Okay, that's what they do with the hairdresser. That like, the hairdresser has to like go to Pilates, so she won't be there. You're like no, she's busy, right? So you're not saying you're just saying fully booked. Next week is, oh gosh, I'm still fully booked. Okay, I could get you in 3 weeks from now. I've got a Saturday opening at 2. That looks like my next opening. Would that work for you? What did that do? That just made her think you're awesome. Like you're the bomb. Like she's a big deal. Like you're hard to get in to see, right? That's what you want to create. So have a schedule. Number 4 is set those times you're going to hold those appointments. And in addition to that, set the times that you're going to meet people to share about your company, right? So maybe they didn't join on the spot, but maybe they need to hear more. So maybe you set times that you video chat with them or you meet them for coffee. I think meeting for coffee is always a little bit better than a video chat, but my team's nationwide, so I do video chats and it works just fine. So either one is totally good. So that's number 4. Number 5, you have to set times you're going to book your appointments. Now, if you're in a standard job, you're like, I don't have time. I got to rush to my job and blah, 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 blah. Okay, you're crazy, right? No, you have time. Get up 15 minutes earlier, sit in the parking lot for 15 minutes before you go into your job, get energized, and book some appointments right then. At lunchtime, instead of idle chit-chat with your coworkers, you're like, so sorry, I gotta go. You go out to your car, you book appointments, or head over to a coffee shop that's nearby. Don't spend too much time driving because every minute you lose is a minute that you could have gained booking. At the end of work, you sit for 15 minutes in your car and you book appointments, okay? When you're driving home from an appointment, I stop at the Holiday Inn. They have great lighting at night. Then I sit right under the bright lights and by the front door, and I just sit there and I book appointments, okay, for 15 minutes. But what did I just do there? I gained an hour of time to book appointments without really, taking extra time. If you have to go grocery shopping takes an hour, does it not, right? It takes an hour. It's really fun. You read the labels. Nope, you do it faster now. You just decide, you know what? I'm going to do it a lot faster. So that's what I alluded to. It's just like go really, really fast. So all of that is you're going to figure out the times that you're going to hold your appointments and, you're going to set your times that you're going to actually book your appointments, and you're going to get the appointments booked. And it's not going to take more time out of your day. The other super cool thing that I do that buys me so much more time is after 9 p.m. you can't really text people, so I throw my phone in airplane mode. When it's in airplane mode, it doesn't send the messages, but in the morning when you take it off airplane mode, then you can hit all the messages and then send them. Oh, brilliant, right? Okay, so another awesome thing. There's also these cool programs you can use. I use a program called Skipio, Skipio, Skipio. And literally, you can set up Skipio so that it automates messages out to people. That's another super cool program. Costs money for that, but if you are one of those people that has too many leads, not enough time to book the leads, then an automated system might be something really great for you. Or hiring an assistant. I used to hire high schoolers that would come over and take over my phone, or I'd give them a Google Voice account. Google Voice is something you can download with a new number and just have them text from your computer, and they could just sit there and set up appointments for me. I give them the whole script. If they say this, you say this. If they say this, you say this. Awesome, right? Number 6. Remember why you're doing this. You need to have a vision statement, and it needs to be a written vision statement. So I wrote down a 2-page vision statement, and it wasn't just like, I want to be debt-free or I want to have savings. I just want to have a different life. No, it was like something that I could feel in my heart when I read it. So I wanted to have unlimited income so we could be totally debt-free, so I could feel happiness and freedom and not feel that stress and that feeling in my stomach every day when I looked at my bills, or I feel stressed about paying a bill, right? Which now, because of direct sales, I've been debt-free for years, but how cool to have that feeling of total financial freedom and have savings so that when someone needed money from me, it wasn't a big issue. I just had extra money to help other people. And I wanted to be able to have the freedom where my son and daughter would say to me, Mom, I want to go to Florida. And I'd say, when? And they'd be like, right now. And I'd be like, okay, let's go get on a flight. And we'd book a flight right then. We'd hop on a plane and we'd go to Florida, and we'd be down there frolicking in the sand with our feet in the warm sand, running out to the water. We'd get all wet and the kids would get out and they'd say, I'm hungry. Let's go to the little food stand over there. And we'd go over and grab chicken nuggets and a popsicle, and the warm sun would be hitting us, and I'd get a little Chardonnay, and we'd sit there on the beach laughing and rolling in the sand because I had worked hard, right? That was on my vision statement. The idea that we could take these vacations and have these experiences because I decided to show up and work my business. And so having something written down like that is going to make such a huge impact for you. I also wanted to be able to give freely when my family needed money. If someone called me and said, hey, I'm in a jam, what do you need, $1,000? Okay, no biggie. I'll send it over right now, right? I wanted, when people at Christmas needed money and they asked me for money, it was like, hey, just between you and me, here you go. I love you. End of story, move on, right? So I wanted that kind of money. And that is what was on my vision statement. And those things came to become, they happened for me because I had it written down. And so you continually have to adjust your vision statement. But I believe that we can achieve we can achieve as far as our brain believes we can achieve, right? So if you don't really believe it will come true, it will not come true for you. And if you actually do believe that these things can happen for you, they will happen for you in a really big way. So you have to raise your deserve level. I've never seen someone achieve top level leadership on my team if they didn't believe in themselves, right? It's those doubts that creep up in our head that we're saying that shut us down, that stop us from working. So I want you to own your awesome. Own the fact that there are people that are less qualified than you within your organization that are out there on stage or up there, they're the top people and they're less qualified than you. And the only reason is they deserved better in their head. They believed that they were more awesome, and they went out and they were fearless and they did it. And so you just have to believe that you are awesome. You are made for more. Read Rachel Hollis's book. Rachel Hollis, what's that book called? It's Made for More is her whole thing, but look up her book, okay? Girl, Wash Your Face. That's what it's called. Great book on just you're awesome. Own your awesome. Just own it. Just whatever, right? Just one day I decided, you know what? I'm tired of being shy, meek me. I'm just gonna be awesome, and I'm gonna just go for it. And you know what? I'm an entrepreneur and I'm on a mission, and I don't care what my friends think, and I don't care what my family thinks. This is my mission that I'm on, and the life that they're living, working these corporate jobs, that's not what I'm called to do. I'm called to live in a bigger way. I'm called to be an entrepreneur, and guess what? Entrepreneurs think differently. They don't just sit at a cubicle and do the same thing over and over. That's not me. That's not where I'm meant to be. And if you're like that, you're like, yeah, you're not meant to be there. So don't think you have to be there, and don't take advice from those people. Don't take advice from people you don't want to trade places with, right? End of story. I had people that were like in stupid jobs being like, oh, maybe just consider not doing that. I'm like, okay, like, no, because like alternative, I'm not interested in that. So like, I am an entrepreneur and I'm going to live differently. I'm going to think differently. I'm going to be different because I'm doing something different. So surround yourself with people who get it. Entrepreneurs work harder than anyone else on the planet, but they get rewarded bigger than anyone else on the planet. Remember that. Okay. Next, okay, remember that was number 6. Number 7, leave no stone unturned. I remember going to see a speaker from our company, and she had just become a top leader, and I was like, okay, what's the magic thing? And she decided, this was the magic thing she said. She said, I decided to leave no stone unturned. That meant if you had ever emailed me, you have ever texted me, you ever called me, you were in my phone, you were one of my Facebook friends, I decided to reach out to you, and I invited you for whatever it is you offer. Right? Let's say you're new with a company and you have a product that helps their hair. Hey, I need 30 people to try this hair product in the next 30 days. Or maybe it's a weight loss. Hey, I need 30 people to try this weight loss thing. Or maybe something makes your feet grow bigger. Whatever it is, okay? But you share that and you just get people to try the product. That's it. Let them try and experience it and get feedback. Or invite them to Facebook so they can see more about whatever it is in your group. Every company does a little bit differently, but leave no stone unturned. Invite everyone. That's number 7. Number 8. What other people think about you is none of your business, right? If we sit around and we worry about what other people are thinking about us, then it does not serve you in any way. Like, very early on, I just decided one person will not dictate my success, and what other people think about me is none of my business. I'm going to the top. I'm going to be a really big deal, and I don't need to care about what you're thinking. I am an entrepreneur. I'm doing things differently than you, and I don't say it to them, right? I just think it in my head, and they're like, maybe you should consider... Literally, I was on vacation. We were in Marco Island, actually. It was on my vision and whatever. But we were there a few weeks ago, and this girl was like, I just got this amazing job. Like, she was like, she didn't know what I did. Amazing benefits. Like, they're so great. Like, if you ever need a job, this bank, you should really, like, you should apply with them. And I was like my head, I was like, oh, no, never. Like, I can't. You know what I mean? Like, I could never, ever have a boss again. So I will work as hard as I possibly can to never ever have to have benefits and a boss and like an alarm clock. Like, are you kidding me? No way. No, I'm not interested. So it just made me laugh though, because she never asked what I did, and I'm like, she wouldn't get it. If I was like, I'm an entrepreneur, like I run my own business, like whatever. It doesn't even matter what I do, right? But anyway, what other people think about you is none of your business. You are an entrepreneur, you are on a mission, you get out and you own your awesome, and you keep booking appointments, and no, you don't have to annoy the same people. Go find new ones. Get out lead jars, get out the fabulous game. My friends and family have no clue how I achieved the level of success that I did with a team of 1,000 people and trips and diamonds and blah, blah, blah. How did I do all that? I don't even know. I just did the same thing over and over and over again, and it started to grow, and then these people caught on, and people caught on, and then it grew nationwide, and it got crazy, right? But that's because I didn't care what other people were thinking. I just... You know what? Who cares? And I did not share with my husband when I had a bad party. Or I didn't call my mom and say, this thing isn't working. I didn't call anyone. I didn't tell anyone. I called my upline and said, hey, I had a rough day today, but I'm going to get back on it tomorrow. Okay? That's what I did. Because if you tell your family negative things, then they start to be like, oh, I'm going to protect you. Let me tell you that's a bad idea. Ooh, I went online and found out it's really bad. Your company's really bad. Do you know any company, if you go online and you write the name of the company and write scam, every single company you can find really bad stuff about? I like to just do that for fun. I don't recommend it though, because you plant these things in your head. But if you get your family, their family's like, oh, I read online, it's a scam, right? And then you're getting fed that. No, hello, no way. Okay, don't go there. So what other people think is none of your business. Don't share the negativity. Don't check the scam websites about your own company. Do it about other companies, because then it makes you feel better that you're with the best. Because I truly believe I am with the best company of all time. And we all should believe that of our company, whatever company you're with. Number 9, have an accountability buddy. Now, your accountability buddy should not be someone who is at the same level as you and is like, come on, let's like recruit a team member this month. Come on. No, your accountability buddy should be someone who is someone you want to trade places with. Someone who is achieving at a level that you want to achieve at. That's your accountability buddy. And you mentioned to her, hey, I just need someone I can send you a message once a day and just let you know what I did, what I achieved. Is that cool if I do that? Yes, awesome. Okay, so you don't suck a lot of that person's time, because if they're at a high level, they've got a lot going on, right? They don't have a lot of time, right? I got a lot going on. That's why I talk fast, because I don't have a lot of time. But have an accountability buddy. and make sure you reach out to them and they're holding you accountable and they are cheering you on, because you know what's going to happen? You're going to get people to cancel parties. And guess what? I heard a speaker once, best advice I ever heard. She said, I have people call me and they're like, Michelle, someone just like canceled the party on me. And then she was like, that's normal. Someone joined my team and now they're ignoring me. That's normal. Someone joined my team and now she's like sending her stuff back. She doesn't want to do this anymore. That's normal. Someone booked a party, but then like last second she said her son was at the hospital. That's normal. You know what I mean? Like on and on and on. So I want you to understand that yes, I book 3 parties into the same time slot. I triple book them. Why do I do that? Because I know humans, they cancel. These 2 go away and this one stays. And I'm like, okay, at least I have something, right? So you're not an anomaly when you get a cancellation. That doesn't make you like different than everyone else. We all experience that same normalness. It's normal. So changing your mindset that, it's not working for me, I'm a victim of, no, dude, like that's normal. Like just understand this business is an up and a down and it's a roller coaster, and you have to understand that yes, people are going to join your team and they're going to ignore you. You're going to have, out of every 10 that join your team, 1 does a lot, 3 do a little, 3 do nothing, and 3 quit, okay? Hello? So that's normal. That's not like, because you recruited 3 people and they all ignored you. Well, they were part of that 10. They were the 3 that were doing nothing, okay? And then you have 3 that are quitting. That's just part of the industry. It doesn't, you know what I mean? So it's a numbers game. It's a people business, yes, but it's a numbers game. And you are not different than me. I experience the same amount of blows still, even though I drive the fancy car and I have the accolades and blah, blah, blah. They don't care about any of that. They don't care. They don't even know that before they meet me. They're like, good luck with your business, honey. We're going to cancel and we're not ever coming. That's a tough industry. Good luck to you. And I just want to be like, meh, you know? But whatever. You just keep going on. It's normal, okay? So that's number 9. Have an accountability buddy and understand that what you're experiencing is completely normal. It's not like weird. It's not. It's the same things happens to me. I have parties, they don't buy anything. I have parties that I sell a ton. The next party cancels. The next party buys a little. I didn't make money because I gave away too much discount. This party, I made a lot of money. This party, but in the process, I'm meeting new people that I'm adding to my network, and there's money coming in there, and there's money coming in from the few people I met at this party that didn't buy anything, but 3 months later, they order from me because they like the products. So I understand the bigger picture, that it's not this one party that matters, but it's the magnitude of all of this going on. Like, I'm going to reach out to these people that I meet, and even though they don't buy from me, I'm going to send them a sale in a month. And then a month later, they're going to get a different sale from me. And a month later, they're going to get a different email from me and a new product launch. And eventually, they're going to buy from me. Not all of them, but you are adding people into your system, your little ecosystem of sales and that whole nurturing of that relationship thing. So that's so critical, right? And then over here, you've got people that they were going to join your team and then they decided they weren't going to do anything with it. Well, they're still in your ecosystem too. So they're seeing the inspirational messages, the videos, the stuff that you send out, and eventually maybe they decide they want to do something with it too. So just understand this all kind of works together. So that's kind of how the whole system works. So I just wanted to share that. And number 10, positive affirmations. Okay, number 1, I like to read and follow positive people. Tony Robbins, Sarah Robbins from Rock Your Network Marketing Business. Great book if you haven't read it. I like to follow Frank Kearns online, Tanya, Eliza, John and Nadia Melton. I'm trying to think of other ones. But I like positive people. I like to listen to positive things. My Facebook, if you are ever negative, I unfollow you so I never see you again in my feed. I don't unfriend you, but I unfollow you. And if I've ever unfriended you, it's only because I'm at my friend limit, and sometimes I meet a real friend and I try to friend them and I can't friend them. If you hit 5,000 friends, it becomes problematic on Facebook. So if I've ever unfriended you, it's not because I was being mean. It's just because I was trying to friend someone that I really met and I needed to friend them in that moment. So I just go and I just unfriend someone. But I just hide people typically, like if they're negative, right? Also on Instagram, I don't know how to really follow people. I'm not really interested in all that because, like, who's got time to follow people? But I have time to post on there, and then I have time to follow positive things and get ideas from them. So I go and type in girlboss, like hashtag girlboss, and I find all the hashtag girlbosses, and then I find people who I want to follow. Like She Wins is a really positive one. I don't know all the names of them. Oh, I can tell you. Hold on, I've got my phone right here. But my Instagram is chock full of, like, awesome human beings. So if you go to my Instagram, Michelle Cunningham Online, I don't know if you can see who I follow. I don't know how all this works. I get a little confused. I just know how to post on here. I'm so funny. You know how you only know what you know? Okay, wait, let me see. I gotta try to find how to see what people are posting. I can't figure it out. Okay, here we go. I found it. Okay, she.wins. So this one's good. She says, you gotta start thinking like you're blessed, talking like you're blessed, and acting like you're blessed. That's how your blessings get activated. You know what I mean? Like, I read that stuff every day. And the next part she writes, prayer is part of my business strategy. Who else do I? She Wins posts a lot. Lots of She Wins in here. Visualize your highest self and start showing up as her. Girl, I'm proud of you. These are just different posts. There's other ones on here. She Wins. Oh, Boss Lady's Mindset. She's the one. They're pretty hardcore. Boss Lady's Mindset's like, eliminate what doesn't help you evolve. She loves the smell of coffee, blooming roses, and new beginnings. Be thankful for closed doors, detours, and roadblocks. They protect you from paths and places not meant for you. Personal growth is so important. You should never feel like the same person you were a year ago. You know, I love these, like, following these people, because I'm like, you're a woman that someone is praying for. I'm like, yeah, I am. Be a classy woman with a little bit of hood and a lot of universe in you. I'm like, yeah, all right, okay. So I follow those kinds of things. That's what I fill my brain with, because that gets me fired up and reminds me that even though sometimes I don't feel good, you know how life is. You can not feel good. I've got thyroid issues, or some days I feel very weak. But I have to remember my true and your true core. You are hardcore and you are meant for more. And if you don't feel well and your kids are jumping in your hair, my kids are fighting nonstop these days. I'm like, can anyone just stop fighting? Like, stop fighting. They're crazy, right? This life, right? It's normal. This is all part of it. All of that's going on around you, but just remember you are hardcore and you are meant for more, and you need to read these things, you need to fill your brain with it, and remind yourself daily, like, I am on a mission and I haven't got time. I'm just going to keep going. I might not feel good today, or my kids might be crazy, or my house is a mess. I don't care. I'm meant for more, and I'm going to sit here. I'm going to book appointments because I am on a mission, and I'm going to achieve this vision that I wrote down. I'm going to read it again right now. I'm going to get fired up about being on that beach, and I'm going to have that money for those people that need it. I'm going to do whatever it takes, because literally having that mindset is going to completely change your business and your life. And so that's what I wanted to share. So again, my name is Michelle Cunningham. I've been involved in direct sales for the past 15 years. The first 6 years, I was too nervous and too shy to tell anybody that I was involved in the industry. So I've only been involved for the last 9 years, and it has completely changed my life. And my passion is showing other women that you can have more, and you can be more, and you can have anything you want. And I love showing women how to make extra money. And it gets me so crazy fired up. So anyway, if you do want more information, I do have a training program that shows you how to lead generate. And once you get that program, then it offers you the option to learn how to direct sales party secrets. And then I have a team building party secrets. You can find that all on my website, directsalesrocks.com. Don't put the www, that throws it off for some reason. But directsalesrocks.com, you can find all that information there. And I am super excited to launch a new upcoming training course that I'm working on. It's called How to Totally Rock Your Facebook Live Events and Make Tons of Money and Lots of New Team Members. So stay tuned for that. So anyway, that's it. Today.
Spirit kiss.
Ooh.
Good morning.
Yep, I'll help you, buddy. I'm coming. Brady needs help with his shoes. Here, I'll leave this for you.
Mommy, my
What?
chair.
What's wrong?
Mommy, my chair.
Brady, I'm coming. I'm helping Alyssa. Give me 1 second. Count to 10. Here. No more salt, okay? You can do a little more oil, and that's it.
Okay, bye.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Brady, count to 10. I'm on my way. All right, let me see. What's going on?
Okay. Now we gotta put. Yep. Yep. So we need to paint on that. I'll put toothpaste on there. Put
Right here, bud.
toothpaste.
No, sweetie, we can't put toothpaste on there. We're gonna have to clean that off, okay?
Nope, I like it.
Sweetie, that's for dinner. That's kind of yucky.
Nope.
Yep, no one's gonna want to eat that one.